Hello and welcome. Thank you for viewing this educational segment presented by Buying Behavior Metrics. I'm your host, Martin Smith, author of The New Exhibitor and the new Lean Six Sigma Orange Belt for Exhibitors. These and other exhibiting tools are available on our website at bbmgo.com. Please go to the site and make use of the tools. You will find them to be extremely valuable in implementing and improving your exhibiting and event purchase experience. When I'm looking at booth spaces, the first thing I ask myself is, what does the exhibitor do? What business are they in? What products or services do they offer? If I can't tell in the first 4 or 5 seconds of looking at the booth, then typically they have an issue. Clearly, this booth in the center has an issue. What they do might be spelled out in the signage of the booth, but it's so busy and the text is so small that the attendee would have trouble digesting it while walking down the aisle. In addition, the man standing in the open space of the booth inhibits attendees from stopping to read the signage. In the end, it's difficult to imagine that attendees will read the signage and understand what they do. Now, it might be that this exhibitor has such name recognition that people know right away. For example, if the booth said Microsoft with the Windows icon, people would make the connection and know that it's software related. But in this case, I doubt that it's that clear. The next thing I look for is, what is the space telling me about the company, and I try to summarize that in one word. The word that comes to mind here is sparsity. The booth consists of a pop-up display sign, the turret that the pop-up display was shipped in, and this man. So I don't know what they do other than have this man in the booth. Do they have products? Is he offering a service? I mean, it's so sparse, and my impression is that the company is this guy working out of his car selling insurance or something. I always say the soul of a company shows through in their booth space, and in this case the soul is screaming sparsity. Keep in mind that attendees are referencing this booth and the purchase experience presented against other booths, and even looking at the other 2 booths in this picture, you don't see this same level of sparsity.
So are you saying that the other booths have a better design?
No, I'm not saying better. Better is a relative term that is dependent on the goals and objectives of the exhibiting company. Displaying sparsity might be the main goal of this exhibitor. First and foremost, the goal should drive the booth design and behaviors, and the execution will ultimately determine how effective the exhibitors are. What I'm saying here is that our research shows that for a 10 by 10 booth, the most effective design for maximizing face-to-face interaction is to place the tables at the front with the products clearly displayed, signage that clearly states the offering, and with a staff person positioned behind it in a standing position with his or her body at a slight angle to the aisle. It also helps if they're holding samples and standing in a ready position. This is a slightly simplified version of the results from a battery of tests which revealed this configuration to be 4 times more effective in delivering face-to-face interaction between booth staff and stopping attendees.
Really? 4 times more effective?
Yes, in our experiments, the front table configuration had an 89% interaction rate versus only a 22% rate for the configuration of the booth on the right, with the sample tables pushed to the back and the staff members positioned in front of it. The results of the improved interaction rate was also an 87% sales rate increase. In conclusion, allow me to thank you for your time in reviewing this material and for your interest in buying behavior metrics. It is our sincere desire to provide valuable offerings to help exhibitors create worthwhile purchase experiences and ultimately maximize their ROI. Please go to our website and explore all the online tools available at bbmgo.com. Thank you.